This supply and demand strategy is genuinely such a game changer that yesterday we managed to catch 9 RR between just 2 trades before even getting halfway into our session. Literally the easiest setups, the most mechanical rules, and the most ridiculous returns that I've ever seen of any strategy. So let's not waste any time and just get into the first trade here, which is on gold 5 minute. Now I'm going to be giving some crazy source on exactly how I'm analyzing these markets and catching these large RR trades even in conditions that most retail traders aren't even looking at. And the reason most retail traders wouldn't be looking at the zone is because if we zoom out here, we're not exactly in trend. I mean, we're going from the top left of my screen to the bottom right. That's like the definition of a bearish trend. But let's just think for a moment, okay? First of all, we're on gold. If we just go into the higher time frames, we know for a fact gold is generally an extremely bullish instrument. We can look at the hard time frames for ourselves and see that gold is pretty much always going up. So immediately, I'm pretty confident to take a buy position on gold right here. I know that even if we're not going to go fully bullish from this area, there's still a good chance that enough people will buy to hit my 1 to 4. And the second reason is because we're on the 5 minute. We don't have to be with this massive higher time frame trend. Price could literally just be using this move as a retracement to gather more orders to get more momentum to the downside. I mean, we could literally just be a wick on the higher time frames. In fact, let's check. If we go into the 4 hour here and look at where our move was, we can literally see this is where the zone was, this is where our TP is. We are just a wick on the higher time frames. Price can easily hit a 1 to 4 without even making any effect on the higher time frames, which is why I don't think it makes sense when people are doing top-down analysis from the daily just to trade the 5 minute or the 1 minute. It just doesn't make too much sense. We have just caught an entire 1 to 4 risk to reward, which is a very high risk to reward in just a higher time frame wick. So even though we can zoom out and see that we're overall not in trend here, it's still okay to take a buy position. Now, of course, it's ideal to be as in trend as possible, but it's not completely necessary for a position like this, especially on an instrument like gold. So let me break down exactly what I was seeing in the setup itself. So starting off, even though we were in a bearish trend, we were still seeing some nice breaks of structure. We were breaking highs significantly more than we're breaking lows. And not only that, but we are in just clear space over here. You can see where price is moving up to. We're just in a clear drop. So we're not reacting from any major structure levels before coming down to our zone. We're just reacting from bearish candles. These are literally just gaps that price wants to fill in. So chances are we're going to do that with this move. So we know that the very short-term trend that we've been making recent structure from is actually overall bullish. Now, in terms of the setup itself, just same thing as always. We wait for a large bullish move, we mark out the bearish candle before it, and now we have our demand zone. So this is a very clear area of demand. Investors will have missed out on this price, so they're going to be waiting to fill in the rest of their orders when it comes down to it. Then after forming our demand zone, we came down, forming a level of liquidity right in front of the zone. We didn't quite touch it, so investors still haven't gotten their good price yet. We then broke the high to the left, confirming direction, confirming that this is a really strong level of liquidity, and then we came down to our zone, and that is all the requirements that we need. Literally just demand zone, liquidity, break of high. And then we come down to the zone, which is also a very good sign in this setup, because in this case, we came down in a very straight line. We know markets aren't going to move in a straight line forever, so chances are price is going to retrace off this kind of area. And then as one little bonus thing right here, we can see there was a demand zone right here. This is where normal supply and demand traders are going to be interested in getting in, which is why we add our level of liquidity, because we're using them and their entries and their stop losses as liquidity to move off our zone. So overall, we know that we have an extremely strong level of liquidity. We have a really nice demand zone here. We even have fair value gaps right in front of it. Price probably wants to fill this before going up. It's just extremely clean. The setup itself is definitely A+ here. And now in terms of entry, this is a bit interesting, and this is part of the reason I wanted to break this down today. So generally, you would enter on the bullish close right here, okay? We rejected the zone and we closed bullish. We never closed inside, and this is where we'd generally take our entry, and that is completely fine if you did that. But personally, I was waiting for the bottom wick of this new 1 hour candle. You can see this is a new 1 hour candle right here, and generally price likes to come down, forming that bottom wick before moving upwards to fill in some more orders. But in this case, it actually did not create that bottom wick on, this Forex pair. I believe it did on futures, but I was waiting for that bottom wick, but it didn't give that opportunity. So there was a very clear next entry, which was on the break of candle. So I took that, and that was my entry. And then we just target a clear 1 to 4. That's all I've been targeting recently, just clear 1 to 4s on all our 5 minute pairs. And this was just beautiful price action. Price went pretty much straight to TP, just clearly reacting off this zone. And this was really, really nice. And pretty much everyone in the program managed to take this setup. As always, if you do want to work one-on-one with me and join a serious group of dedicated traders that are all catching these setups, then you can apply below and we'll see if you're a good fit. There's an insane amount of information in there, 3 coaching calls a week. It's been fucking amazing in there, to be honest. But that was about it for this setup. This was extremely clean. You can see the TP was pretty much perfect. Afterwards, we did continue the drop, which is why we don't want to target too high when we're overall in this kind of trend. But next up, we had something that was even cleaner, to be honest. This setup is not even arguable whether it's in trend. The liquidity is extremely clean, the break structure is extremely clean, so let me just break down exactly what we're seeing here. Once again, the mentees in the program were catching this, of course. Honestly, I kind of expect that with how clean this setup is. I think a lot of people did take this, but this is a 30-minute setup, okay? It's been a while since I've had a 30-minute setup. I've been very patient with the 30-minute, not really taking anything unless it's really clean, and this is one of those opportunities. So if we zoom out a little bit, you may see this as an overall high time frame bullish trend, and if we go into, you know, the 4 hour or something, overall we definitely are, and I would agree with that. But if we just look at very recent price action, not even very recent, just overall recent price action, you can see where we started failing at all the highs. Obviously, this was the most major high. We failed here, we failed here, failed here, boom, boom, boom. And then we broke this low before coming up a bunch. And then we did the exact same thing. We pretty much matched all these highs and then failed at all of them. And then we just broke past this last major low over here into clear space. Beautiful like area to just come up from. This is a clear short-term bearish trend, and once again this trade was caught within just 2 hours. Even though this is on the 30-minute time frame, this is extremely quick, and like I just pointed out, we very clearly broke past the last major low and went into, if I can show you this, overall clear space. So this is like kind of an area of demand here, and you can see we did not reach that. We're just in straight clear space to the left over here, which is very nice. That means we're reacting from nothing and we've come up to the zone in a straight line. So we're gonna need to retrace, especially when we're in a short-term bearish trend. Chances are price isn't just going to go straight up. I'm going to always say this because it's very important. Chances are price isn't just going to go straight up forever. It's likely going to retrace at some point, and this is a perfect place to do it. So we now know that we're in trend, so same thing as always. We suddenly dropped. We mark out the last bullish candle before this drop. We came up, formed a nice level of liquidity. In this case, it was just 2 candles right here, but we did then come up and create another level of liquidity, which is really nice. We broke all the lows to the left here. Even all these minor swings were getting broken consistently. Just everything actually. It was just a very clear, just minor bearish trend going on here. And then yeah, we came up to the zone, gave a good rejection, and this was just a clear bearish close entry. Gave 1 pip room for the stop loss, and I just targeted a 1 to 5. Now you could have targeted higher. I believe some people in the program targeted a 1 to 8 with like a TP1 at a 1 to 4, which is also completely fine. In fact, that absolutely ran extremely nicely for I think maybe a 1 to 10. If I go to the next candle here, yes, we did in fact go for the 1 to 10 here, which is amazing. But yeah, personally, I just left this at a 1 to 5. I was completely fine of taking this at that. And the reason I didn't really want to take this too much further was because of this kind of demand area that we avoided on the way up to it, but we would then kind of had to break through that to continue going bearish. So this was quite a clear structure level for me that I just wanted to target, but turned out this short-term bearish trend was even stronger than that. So people caught some extremely nice risk rewards on this, and this was all just in one day. This was Tuesday at 9:30. This gold trade was Tuesday at 11, closed at 12:15, and the EU trade was closed at around 12. So pretty much just within 2 hours, we caught 9%, which is fucking insane. That is unheard of results. There have been some other trades as well, such as this one right here, and there have been a bunch more clean setups going on as well. This one was literally today. You can see this is live markets. I didn't manage to catch this one, but a bunch of people in the program did, and you can see it's the exact same thing. Mechanical rules, extremely simple stuff, catching insane risk to rewards. And yeah, man, that's about it for this one. Follow the Instagram, like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.